Yeah, so it's when from my time, so I've been with the business for 10 years, came into it with what was an acquisition of the Las Vegas Marathon. It was a point-to-point race from starting out in the middle of nowhere, coming into the city to where then we had the idea of the only way to be able to sell this event and make it the world's largest event is to bring it into the Strip. So then that's obviously where the partnership with LVE came into play. And then all the hard work now over the last 10 years, including a switch from December into November and turning it to a nighttime race, has just exploded the business tenfold of what it used to be as just a one-time marathon, and now, like you said, the world's largest nighttime running race. So this is consistent for the last decade. Over 90% come from outside the state of Nevada. So this is, from our entire portfolio globally, our #1 destination race of watching all the people filling up the hotel rooms, heads in beds, and knowing that it's really the running tourism business that we're in. Exactly, and as we know, like I said earlier, they're traveling with 2.5 people. Now it's how do we refine it, expand their stay. Our big focus, again, on top of mining new runners, because an important statistic on this one: 70% of the athletes are brand new to the event every single year. So regardless of which year it is, I'm reproducing this event every single year. But now, as we look at our larger database play, we're focusing on South America and Mexico. We're focusing on the UK. We're focusing on Asia, and how we can turn this into not only, like I said, the 90+% coming from outside of Nevada, but I want to see a larger 10-15% of true international destinations, which then it's hands down a great business move for all of us. Well, it's grown exponentially, like I said, over the last 10 years, as we switched it into a nighttime race. But it's become our Super Bowl globally and series wide. It's the largest event. This year alone, we're having 40,000 plus people come into it. But we have all the other ancillary events that go into play. So we have a 3-day health and fitness expo. We have ancillary after parties and pre-parties. We have all of our corporate and commercial partners that are coming in for our sponsorship summits. So you're looking at a true program aspect of a 5-day event that all got built around a 1-day running race. So community, and so we have 3 main pillars for the business that our marketing team, the corporate team, the executive staff are always looking at: running, music, and community. Community is the biggest focus on how we're going to be and how we are and have become successful, but at the same time, how we've been, we are part of the fabric now of Las Vegas. It's every single day, every single week, myself, my team, the team on the ground is working with all of the casino and hotel partners. We're working with the city. We're working with the county to do nothing but communicate to make this not only our event, but the community's event. As we know, there's a huge impact on the city. There's no doubt about that. You shut down the Strip for 12 hours, there's going to be an impact. But what everyone knows, it's because it's the community that we bring to the town in November that helps everybody out. So overall numbers, we'll have north of 2,000 volunteers, and that's from Wednesday through Sunday night. So over the 5-day period, over 2,000 volunteers that we're working all different facets of the business, from the expo and the health and fitness expo to helping out with the aid stations to being part of the festival environment. And then our full-time staff comes in along with the contractors for about another 500 to 600 total people between full-time staff and contractors. So all in, it takes us about 3,000 people to produce this event. A combination of both. Majority of them are local. through the county, through the city, through the university, through the high schools, all walks of life that are out there. And what we've also found out is because every consumer that comes in brings 2.5 people with them. And a lot of times what will happen is that, the loved one, the friend, the family is going to be out there volunteering while their loved one's running. So we found out there's, as we call it, our own little traveling circus that comes with us. The consumer is also helping us, be part of that volunteer network. So all of 2018, we focused heavily on international expansion. South America has been a big push for us. Asia, China is a big push for us, where you've seen quite a few new events come online. We're focused on Europe as well, and then domestically here in the States, we'll continue refining the portfolio, adding new events. But specifically here for Vegas, it's how do we expand the weekend? We continue to look at what we can have as tack-on businesses, or even additional acquisitions of. In a perfect world, we want to look at that health and fitness expo, and how do we become the CES of the health and fitness industry and take on 10 days of the convention center? How do we add more ancillary events through the weekend? How do we add more festival environment? And eventually, as we've talked with all of you at LVE, of how we're going to bring in a second event, a non-marathon, but a half marathon distance sometime in the calendar year, to help balance out another low point in occupancy, in terms of room occupancy, but really help balance out and bring in a very attractive and affluent customer, which we bring with us.